Figure it out, Eric?
Figure what out?
I don't know.
What was I figuring out?
Nothing, I guess.
Alright. I had no idea. Alright, so now we...
I think I prepared my spells. I don't actually know.
it's the gear on the right side.
Gear? I don't have a gear.
Go to your spellbook.
Yeah, Eric, I don't have a gear. Oh,
Good.
I have a gear. I see it now.
Yeah.
It's just so...
Yeah.
It's not a gear for me. It's a fucking sun.
Oh, is that what it is?
Because I have the old one. Okay, so I have just been adding spells to my action list, not actually preparing them.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, and if you already have them in there, it doesn't add them again, so... And if you've been adding them to your action list, then you've been adding scrolls to your inventory.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought that was just me preparing it.
No, you're
because
good.
it doesn't fucking make sense. I'm just
go to spellbook, and then you can just click that little sun, and that prepares it. If it has the red sun, that means it's always prepared. Something you always have ready. It doesn't count towards your count.
I don't know how many I can do.
Whenever I got my vaccine today, the lady was, I think, in a rush. I was the only person there for the vaccine, but she pulled the sleeve of my shirt up, and he goes, "All right."
Ooh.
It was like a one fluid. She didn't like prepare for anything. She just went in for it, and I was like, "Thank you."
That's the way to do it, though.
Yeah, it hurted. I was not prepared mentally.
This also hurt today.
And when you're
I was
called
gonna
upon
ask
to
how
do
to
the
do.
government's bidding,
How
you'll be unable to resist.
It was mostly
Is that how it
okay, but
works?
the near armpit spot.
I was gonna say that probably really tender.
Yeah. But it still wasn't as bad as going over where he just went over like the hour before. But yeah, it wasn't too bad though. And now it's all pretty much done.
I do not work tonight.
Beautiful.
I took the night off.
So,
I don't have work tomorrow.
who wants to
I
do the recap then?
Again.
It is Karakai, or Kai rather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Care
well,
Bear.
In that case,
I don't
Kai,
know how many
you
I can
have
prepare.
you have the stage.
Okie dokie. So last week we met our group. Vana, a lady Goliath and skilled military combatant.
I sure am.
Lift, a light-footed air genasi cleric. Malik, a mushroomy sort of goblin.
What?
Are you not
I'm
mushroomy?
a druid.
Yeah, I know.
You're a
I just thought
goblin
mushroomy was a cute way to describe. Because don't you
Oh.
like have like a bunch of mushrooms? Yeah, you're a druid.
I do throw them around.
And aren't you a
Well-
goblin?
I'm supposed to throw them around, but I haven't been.
So I'm not wrong. I'm just not right.
I suppose you are right. I am
Obadiah.
a goblin.
A puppeteering dragonborn, and a Sarakai, a dubbed last week edgy-looking half-elf. We began our journey stepping foot onto the rocky desert island of, if I'm pronouncing it right, Ephon?
Yep.
Ifin. I need an I there. Okay. En route to the capital city of Mahul, we met with Gadaith, who was an 8-foot burly Goliath at the city's main inn, and the guardsmen in the area were plated in Anubis-esque metal masks. When we met with Gadaith shortly after, an initiation fight ensued, in which most of Lift's actions were immediately interrupted by the bodies of other fighters. Vana was immediately up in his face, but initially disarmed, and then came back even angrier and placed a few good hits. Malik blasted him with some blinding fog, which was super helpful, and Obadiah set him back at an even higher disadvantage with some magic. And then Kai came up and hit him with some well-placed backslashes. Thereafter, we left the tavern and avoided getting hit with the bouncers' charge fees, and instead pickpocketed them through magic and a little bit of distraction. via also magic. The town was also super magic, full of magic users, mages, mage guild, and it was also, we found, magically run. They had a man-made, pretty much lazy river-esque that was purified when it went underground, which explained why it disappeared. And there was also a large statue of a prestigious king who we later met when we walked some of them very slowly, others like Malik unfazed, to the top of a very regal pyramid. He said he would like us to transport what appears to be a regal burial chamber to the continent, something of Onith. And then we headed to the East Harbor, traversing the sand dunes. We rode at night and slept during the day. Gadaith brought a tent, which was made of the ones who failed, and we coated it in a very strange and hazardous goop, which kept the inside rather coolish. And then stretched out was a skull insignia on the inside, which looked like horns, and that lined the canvas of the tent roof. And then we finally made it to the harbor. We picked up the crate. It was smaller than we were anticipating, but it was just as elegant as described. And yep, that's where we are.
Bam.
No, so you also.
Did they say that they threw
yeah.
up?
Yep. So then you were last off. You were headed towards the inn for the evening, because it was getting kind of late at night. It's about 9:45, 9:46.
That's right.
Also, real quick, Kai, go ahead and check that inspiration box for you. So for anyone who's not aware, and most people are at this point, is if you do the recap, you get inspiration. Inspiration lets you re-roll anything. That's a D20. So any skill checks, you can just re-roll.
Hell yeah.
So if you don't like the roll you got, feel free to use the inspiration. I definitely will give out one free inspiration every single session. That's based on who does the recap. You can't stack recap. You can't stack inspiration either. So if you have one, you should use it in case you do the recap and then you get another one. It'll also go out for any kind of really good RP. If I'm really impressed, then you get one for that. But yeah. So you guys were headed off to the inn, where as you approach it, it is it's got the same kind of structure as the rest of the buildings here. Very sandstone, very like built to withstand the elements, kind of like clayey to kind of keep some of the heat out or cold in, or vice versa.
I don't know if it actually was private, but
Oh, the where it says private roll
no.
at the top, it doesn't.
No, you have to hit that
that's
the whisper button on the hotbar that we added last time.
There we go. I clicked it. It's fine. You
Okay.
didn't see anything.
But no, you don't. To answer your question, no. You have all your spells prepared at all times. You just have so many spell slots you can use.
Okay.
Okay. So it's the same kind of building you guys are used to seeing. Very, very kind of like Pueblo and kind of Egyptian styling. Wooden cross ties on the ceiling, and doors built for people probably smaller than most of you. So you're following Gate up, and he immediately he doesn't even like wait for a knock on the door or anything like that. He just walks and just pushes the door and then crouches down and then kind of crawls inside of it.
Okay. Big boy.
That's how we do.
Better
That's
not
how
in the
we
heat.
do.
A chonker.
I will follow behind.
Ditto.
Alright, so as you guys all enter, it's a very quiet evening. There's probably one or two patrons that probably they don't look like they are, like they've got kind of like just the pale skin, or like they got the same suntan skin, but not like the sea weathered skin that most people have that have been sailing for too long. So they're probably locals. There's an old dark elf woman that seems to be serving everyone drinks, and a rather large human behind the bar.
So we're getting towards like sundown, or already past.
Yep, it is 9:46 p.m. right now.
Okay, so sun is already set.
Yep.
Take a second. So what time are we supposed to be leaving in the morning? First light? Is that what I heard? Or are we just hopping on the first boat to Ona?
I assume this
I
is towards
missed it.
Edith.
Towards anybody who has an
I don't remember.
I also forgot.
Gated,
First light sounds like a good time to wake up, though.
Yes.
Gated pulls out a chair
First,
and then
like,
picks up the table and slides under it, just like he always does, and sets it back down on his legs. And when he does, he looks over at you. No ships in the harbor right now capable of taking us there. Should be 1 a.m.
All right.
Hopefully.
Sounds good. Well, I will see you all then. And I guess we don't have a room yet, so I will go about the process of procuring at least one room at the inn.
if we ask them together, we might be able to get a group rate and save a little money since we're all going to be going the same place.
Assumed indeed. I'll walk up to the bar, to the drow barkeep, and so what's the going rate for a room here?
He just looks you up and down. 1 silver a night.
For a night. Okay, and then how many beds? How many does one room sleep? 2, 4, 8.
How many do you need?
I need enough room for, I would say, 6, 7. I would say 7. Honestly, yeah, 7's a good number.
He pulls out a kind of a board that's underneath the bar, and then he has like you can see like it has little pins in it, and he looks up and down. And he goes, only room to fit that many. It's good. It'll be a little cheaper.
Fine.
Yeah.
Always preferred.
He just nods.
Acceptable to
He
me.
pulls out a pin from underneath as well, like not like a writing pin, but just like a stabbing pin. Just kind of jams it into it. He goes, "All right, that'll be 7 copper."
Oh,
I'm scared at the quality of this room. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Yeah.
give me the
that's
fucking
fine.
stables.
That's just fine.
And once you go ahead and give him the money for it, he just kind of
Yeah, I'll give him a silver.
oh, that's very, very kind of you. Well, let me know if I can make it any more comfortable, because it's probably not going to be great. Just head out the back right there to outside. There's a detached building to the left. Just go ahead and head in there, and then it's the if you follow the hall a little bit, there's a single door on that entire wall. Just go in there, and that's where it is.
Oh.
Hold on, do I need a
Oh.
refresh? I
Is it-
still see the opening screen.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all we're on.
Oh,
So that sounds like you're talking about the stables.
No. Stables are across the way. This is just it's
Okay.
technically the sailor drunk take.
And how much
Oh,
would
wow.
say
How
enough
much is
rooms for 8
single
people?
room?
For 8 people? I thought it was 7.
7.
Oh,
7 people.
Okay, 7 people. So 7 different rooms. That'll run
Or- How many beds are in one room? Better.
1
How much is one room?
silver.
A silver. How many rooms you got?
Got 4 rooms.
I'll sleep on the floor.
Yeah. I mean, we can get by with 3 rooms.
Oh.
All right. All
So,
right.
So, Vana, you trying to share a room?
Yes.
Okay,
I
I'll fork up my silver for a room with Vana.
Oh, 5 silver for a night with you is worth it.
5?
5 silver. Ooh.
Oh, he's putting money
Oh,
out.
fat stacks.
Ooh.
So
Is that not the group rate? I know it's 1 silver.
It's 1 silver
One
per room.
silver a room. So if you
Oh,
guys are
but-
sharing a room, it's just 1 silver.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
1 silver.
How much silver's in 1 gold piece, Bear?
10.
10. Thank you.
He
will.
he takes the money
I will
from-
give him 2 silvers,
All right, so he takes 2 from you, 1 from Lift.
or I give him additional 1 silver, so he doesn't get 3
Okay.
from me.
All right, so he has
I
2
give
total
him
from
an
you, and then
additional
1 from
silver.
Lift. So just that's enough for 3 rooms.
Yes.
Is that what you just take him with?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, and then in that case, he
Gadex can get
takes
his own room.
he takes the pen out and he grabs a couple smaller ones and he just starts stabbing it into the board, and then
That's aggressive.
and then he takes the money, puts it below, and you hear him you hear some stuff jingling below as he comes out, and he goes, "Oh, here we go," and then he pulls out a key, pulls out another one, and then pulls out a third one and sets it down in front of him. And he says, "Same directions, just not the big door on the left. It's gonna be the one of the Just look for the room that corresponds with your key number."
Got it. I'll
Well,
turn
tell
around with the
us.
2 keys. So, what's the plan here? I look at the goblin, I look at the half elf, and I look at the Goliath.
Who's rooming with who?
I could sleep on the floor. That's what I usually do.
Okay.
I'll just sleep wherever.
Cats coming out of the hole.
Just being needy.
No,
me.
all right. That doesn't answer the question. So
I'm just
I'm
gonna,
gonna take this room.
I'm just gonna hold my hand out and ask for a key.
Right.
And
will
then
go
I
drop the
I-
other one in Gaze.
was
I
gonna
guess
say
you-
I would advise giving a
Yeah.
key to Edith.
Lift, are you taking the key?
Yeah. Oh, I got the room for us, so I already got.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll just
okay,
follow
never
you
mind.
then.
As you approach Gabe to give him a key, he just waves you off.
Yeah, homie got his shit covered. I bet.
Oh yeah, he fucking owns the tower or some stupid ass little shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that
I'm
makes
getting
life a
room
lot
for
simpler.
him. Yeah, I just fucking walk in my room.
Looks
Alright,
like
then.
you're rooming with the goblin.
I'm stuck with the
Dragonborn.
stinky goblin. All right, let's
What
do
the
this.
hell?
Stinky.
Wow, stinky.
But yeah, I'll
I'm
room
stuck
with.
with the stinky lizard.
That is probably not entirely incorrect. I will room with Malik.
All right. Are you guys doing anything, or are you just going straight to bed for all of you?
I'll go to bed.
I'm gonna get
gonna
a
eat
drink and then I'll go to bed.
All right.
Ooh, drink
So-
sounds pretty
Old
appetizing.
drink.
Obadiah, just so
Drink.
when you get to the
Cold
room,
drink.
you notice that the doors to the rooms are not very far apart at all. You open the room that has your corresponding key, and it's about a 3x7 room. So you walk in, and
It's like
you
Whittle.
Closets.
there is a bed, and there is like a table at the end of the room, and that's it.
Oh, so what
like
I'm
a
hearing is
cruise
that
ship.
Gadeth cannot lay down in.
So
No.
there's room.
Anna?
The bed itself is like about it looks like it's a moderate comfort. It's got some hay sticking out of
Maybe
it.
she sleeps diagonally.
Well, that's the room that you get to go and lay in for now.
All right, that's where I will go then.
All right.
Like a little happy camper.
Malik can just perch on a table, sleep on a table.
So the rest of you said you're getting drinks.
Yeah.
All right.
I will. Yes.
A cold
I'll
In the
drink.
drink.
I'll sleep. Malik tired.
I'm out going to bed with the stinky lizard.
Wait, if everybody's going to grab drinks, I will accompany the grabbing of drink.
Well, Malik is
Well,
not
you
grabbing
already
already
drink.
from
went
the
to
table.
bed.
Yeah, you already
You
went to
can
bed.
leave Malik all alone.
I will leave Malik all alone. I don't want to hang out with the stinky goblin.
Well, he doesn't want to hang out with the stinky lizard.
It's tough for him.
So
I'm
much
solving that
insult.
problem.
Vanna just storms away from this entire inane conversation, just goes straight into the bar, and just plops her ass down at a stool, just puts her hand out for the drink. Sick of
I'm
it.
following
Sick,
Vanna.
sick of not having a cold drink in her hands.
The rather
That's
large
rude.
barkeep looks at you with your hand out, and he goes, "I think it's the other way first."
What?
He wants the money.
You get a.
pay.
Oh, well, how do I know how much to pay unless I can order the drink?
What do you want?
Oh, what's the best cold drink you have?
I've got ale.
Then a large ale.
I've also got wine.
Large ale for me.
All right, 4 copper.
All right, pay that to him.
He pulls a mug out from underneath, and then just walks over to a tap that's like pushed through the wall a little bit, and just twists it and pulls it out and just slaps it down on the table a little bit, like kind of rocks and spills out, froths up a little bit, and then he takes the copper and.
I'll walk up to the table. I'll carefully pull my chair out, sit down next to Vanna, and I'll be like, "Can I have a wine?"
Yeah.
A wine.
Do you want you want the whole pitcher of it?
What's the price difference?
I'll go in with you on a pitcher.
Let's go in on a pitcher.
All right, 2 silver for a pitcher.
All right, you drop one, I drop the other.
Yep. What's the vintage on this?
Wine. And he walks back to the back, and then you hear him uncork something in the back, and then you hear just glug, 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 glug. He comes back out, and he just puts it on the table, and he goes, "There you go," and he brings out 2 small cups, and like wooden cups, and just puts them in, or clay cups, and put them in there out in front of you.
I pour a portion, smell it, and go to sip. How awful of wine is it?
It's not good.
Yeah.
I'm getting
It tastes like grape juice that's been left out too long.
Nice.
Ugh.
So this man's trying to make his own.
No, it's just shitty wine.
Well, I'll sip it.
You can tell the tannins haven't quite properly aerated yet.
Oh, yes, 10.
That's so.
The entire time you guys have been
Imagine-
doing this, Gated has been talking to the lady that's been walking around serving people drinks and checking on people.
Mm-hmm.
The dark elf that's been doing that.
Okay.
He is
So-
sitting with Gated or staying at the bar.
Oh, I'm sitting at the bar.
Yeah, I assume we're all sitting at the bar, or at least I am. So, if we're gonna be on a boat together for an undetermined amount of time, why don't we get to know each other? You know, I have a fun game for this.
A game.
Yes.
Here
I
it
don't know why
comes.
that
He's
sounded
gonna
British.
lie. Here
I
it
don't
goes.
either. I don't.
She's very posh. Kai is posh.
I don't.
I give you a deep dark secret, and then you give me a deep dark secret.
I'll pass.
And if you don't give the secret, you gotta drink.
I thought you guys were
That's-
whole
gonna
game.
anyway.
No downside to me. I am going to be drinking.
Yes, I understand that.
Thanks, it's pre-gaming.
I'm just gonna grab my glass, hold it in the air. Dead family? Dead family? Any joiners? Any joiners?
Cheers.
Cheers! Easy secret.
I pull up my cup and I'm like, all right.
Kai is literally me at every get-together.
One of the things where you just like, you go, ah.
I don't know how to respond to that. My favorite thing to do. While you guys are,
They're not all dead.
no,
Just the ones
mostly.
I care about. I meant for my character. But
yeah. But, I mean, both applies. But while you guys are doing your drinking game, the dark elf that Gated has been talking to just walks by and just you can just hear her say, "Oh, Gaddy, you're so stupid," and then she just walks to the back.
How much you guys want to bet that Gadeth is 100% smashing?
I'm not betting on a fact.
That's fair.
Can I see how old she is? By
Yeah,
appearance.
roll perception.
Is it with advantage?
No,
Because I am no.
I'm a human. I still have trouble telling humans' ages.
Well, I
That's
can't
fair.
tell shit.
Yeah, you're. She looks to be.
What about investigation?
She looks to be a bit more middle-aged.
Okay.
So probably you would probably like for
A large 20, 30-year window.
Yeah, you know that big area for dark elves that it's quite large for.
I don't know. She's between like 40 and 140, I think.
She's not a teenager.
So, I saw a few of our capabilities while we were at the last bar that we hung out in. Anybody else got any tricks up their sleeve?
I have a trick. It's called I order another beer.
You guys are genuine buzzkills. This is great. We are
Trying
going to get along quite nicely.
I'm literally trying to unkill my buzz by ordering another
Unkill
beer.
Buzz.
Oh! That was a good one.
You're a good one.
Thank you.
Got him.
Mm-hmm.
About this time
I
you
have
hear
a,
a
I
lark.
have a drinking game that I like to play, actually.
Is it just called drink until you pass out?
It's called Drink in Silence.
That is not something I can do.
And the way that you win is by drinking in silence.
About this time you hear
Drink to
a
that.
loud whistling from the back room.
Like a fox whistle or an attention whistle?
No, like just a steady just. I don't know
We're
if it
gonna
cut out,
pretend
but
like we were
Oh, yeah.
able to hear you.
just
and
like a
you didn't get cut out.
continuous whistle, steady all the way
So it's not like a song
It's
or
a
anything.
T!
for several
Just kidding.
seconds,
Okay.
and then it stops. After a few seconds, you just hear it kind of fade into a little like deeper pitch, and then it goes away.
Can I see if the barkeep even notices or cares?
He doesn't
about-
seem. He's just kind of going through some stuff on the deck, and then every now and then he's reaching down, putting some things away, and pulling other things out and cleaning.
How
Okay.
aware of her surroundings does Lift seem to be?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Is
You
there?
can't just get a passive
can-
perception
You
number
can roll
like that.
insight.
Yeah. That's what I was. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
looking
you
to
can
roll
roll
insight.
insight.
Okay.
I would say Liv seems to be not like paranoid aware, but she's fairly aware.
Noted.
She seems to be at least like occasionally she's checking the room and then just kind of taking a glance. She doesn't seem oblivious to any time anyone does anything.
Right. Noted.
A few seconds later, the middle-aged dark elf woman comes out with a metal tea kettle and a small cup, and then walks over to
It was the T!
walks over to Gadeth and sets it down with him and just laughs again and then walks away.
Why did I doubt myself?
Why did you doubt yourself? Why do
don't
you
know.
always? See, I noticed this earlier. Why do you doubt yourself all the time?
I didn't want this to become a trial for me, okay?
Anyway.
Not sure what's in character and what's not now.
That was
Anyway.
not a character. That was just.
So, are we going to? Who wants to open the box?
But we're not opening the box.
I mean, you're right. We shouldn't. But who wants to? I don't
We were
want.
getting plums.
I'm just gonna pour another drink in.
But
start
who
to-
wants
mean-
to open the sketchy box?
If the goblin was here, he would open the box.
I mean, Malak could wake up and come back out here
Hi.
since no one's in
Well,
there.
I sent you a message.
Oh, did you? Where? Oh,
I have my
okay.
curiosities
Oh, okay. I
about
see. I didn't
the
see that.
box.
Well, I say
But money.
I don't
so-
want to open the box. But I do
What if
want
I
to know
just
what's
open the box?
inside. Then we lose, and I will push you into the water on the boat.
Can't open the box
you-
here
oh, you
before
don't
we
wanna
open it?
leave.
What was that?
Can't open
Could
the
you
box
do a
here.
scrying and just scry what's inside the box?
I mean, theoretically, we could if we were level 10.
But we are not.
Oh, is that a level 10 spell?
It's a level 5 spell.
And we do not have those
Uh,
abilities.
Yeah, Malik, feel free to jump in at any point, like whenever, if you're ever separated from the group. And the same thing for all of you. If we've been sitting with the other group for the rest of another group for a short amount of time, feel free to jump in and be like, hey, I want to do this, because I might not see your DMs.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I'll stumble in.
Yeah.
Stumble in with say who wants to try out these psychedelic mushrooms. And I plop them on the table.
I will respectfully go for it.
Roll me real quick, Malik. Roll me a nature check.
All right, 1 sec.
With advantage? Because he's a mushroom lord?
No, that's not. You don't get advantage for just everything.
I mean, I think that if you are a dragonborn investigating a dragonborn, and if you're like a
Nah,
mushroom
people
man
can act like-
distributing mushrooms,
People can
I
look
just
their
thought
age and they
I'd
cannot
ask.
look their age.
All right, so you want me to roll a nature? That's not a bad roll. Let's find it here.
Yeah, actually,
Just a normal roll.
yep, perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd say just so you know,
Nice.
for what you have probably about 5 of those mushrooms.
All right.
That's what the roll was for. Is to
it
see how many
knows
you had
it's
found.
Shrooms.
I will
I will-
decline the shroom.
Okay, come on. You can't be a buzzkill your entire life. You just
Vanna,
go for it.
Vanna stands up and takes 2.
All right.
There,
This-
Nirvana has mine. It's fine.
Just so, and despite the mushrooms and like that smell from those coming in, the room is suddenly filled with a smell of like watered down honey and lemon.
I want some of that tea.
Well, that sounds really nice.
I'm totally keeping my eyes on the delivery of the tea.
Oh, it's already happened. He's pouring it into a
Yeah, I
small
know.
cup,
I'm watching it.
and he's blowing on it and taking a sip.
Mm.
So Vanna, cheers. Going for it? We crushing the whole shroomy by ourselves?
Nirvana gives you a fuck. Silence in drinking. Silence in mushroom.
Vanna was very clear about the game that she would be playing. It's the drinking in silence game, and currently she's winning.
I will grab a second mushroom and I'll spin around
Damn.
and hold it up to Kai. Yeah, you take one, I take the other.
I pour myself another drink. Third wine in.
You should take
This
one.
is peer
You should most
pressure.
definitely take one.
This is
I don't-
peer pressure. I will kick your ass.
I don't get it. Why nobody cares to?
Vanna looks over at
Okay.
Karakai
Goblin just
and
tried to make
notices
friends.
that they've got another drink, and Vanna raises her hand to order another round for herself.
See,
Okay, another
I
another
think
poor copper.
Everybody should take one.
See-
I
see,
wonder what
currently-
the worst
currently
that could
Kara-
happen.
Currently, Karakai is in second place behind Vanna because Vanna's like, oh shit, somebody's actually playing this game with me. I better get my ass in gear.
I'm 3 glasses of wine into this game.
All right.
Oh.
Did Vanna and Obadiah eat the mushrooms?
Yeah, that's what I said. I
Okay.
said I took 2.
So you ate 2. Okay. And then
I'm
Obadiah.
holding two, and I'm like, I'll hold them in one hand, and I'll give them both back to the mushroom man. And I'll look over at Kai. How much do you want to see him lose this game? How much do you want to see Vanna lose this game?
You're
What,
gonna
the
disrupt
certain
the
silence
silence
game?
game?
Vanna, roll me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
This was not me.
Wait, why disadvantage?
You ate 2
You're
of the mushrooms.
taking double
He took 2
mushroom.
mushrooms?
But
That's eating half, like 3 brownies at once, man.
but a single dose would be
Yeah,
based
but
on
you've
like
been
a
drinking.
normal. But the single dose would be based on a normal human.
That's okay. Doesn't
I'm
matter.
a Goliath. I'm a Goliath. I would
Doesn't
2
matter.
is the equivalent of 1 for me.
The way D&D works is it doesn't matter. Is it just
You-
based on
They're probably magic shrooms. In
Okay,
all actuality.
Constitution save
with
you said?
disadvantage? Yep.
Saving throw with disadvantage. Okay. Oh no.
All right.
Oh,
I'm gonna whisper you something
no.
real quick.
Yeah, sure you are. Of course you are.
You wanna?
You know what,
I'll
yeah,
look over,
I
back
do
over
think-
at Kai. You want to see him lose?
Yeah,
see
I'd
her
like to see
lose?
her. Yeah, I want to see her lose.
All right. As soon as she eats the mushroom, I wait like 3 seconds, and I will silent image next time that she picks up her glass and goes to drink. There will be a large tarantula just in the glass, and it will lurch out at her. And then, as the same time, I will cast command and say scream and make her scream.
So before you've done that, you got your message.
Oh no, I'm scared. If she dies or.
She must tie her shoelaces
so-
because she is tripping.
So Vanna stands up and like goes to the bathroom. She stands up, turns on her heel, and just goes straight to the restrooms.
Does she look like she's walking?
So I do nothing
okay?
of what I
you
just
can
said.
roll insight. And Vanna, go ahead and roll me another Constitution save. Just this is against her insight check.
Or
Normal-
performance.
Yeah, just
normal roll.
Just normal.
Ah,
Oh.
so
Yep.
close.
Yeah, Vanna looks
1
fine.
point.
She looks composed
I
as ever.
sure do.
She just abruptly gets up and then, without saying a word, walks towards the door.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Watch that transpire.
Like woman, I am a
Interesting.
mystery.
So I guess you won. Man, you guys are boring. No drinking games. No fun secret.
Boring. You didn't even eat the mushrooms there.
Right.
Obadiah.
Got him.
Would I eat mushrooms by myself? That just sounds like a bad
You-
time.
Vanna
You
ate them.
didn't.
Vanna ate a mushroom and left.
This is a great session for me, monks. Thanks, but
Dude, there's an entire galaxy in that
All right.
bathroom. Let me tell you what.
so after about 3 minutes, Vanna comes back into the room, sits back down at her bar stool, orders another round. And who was it that provided the mushrooms again?
Malik.
Malik.
So she turns to Malik and says, When you got these, did you pick them yourself?
I mean, I find them around here and there.
Right. And so, when you offer them to people, you're doing so from a position of knowing exactly what you picked, right? You wouldn't have just picked up a random mushroom and offered them to people with the implication that they were going
Well,
to have
yeah,
a
I knew
psychedelic trip.
I knew it was a mushroom when I picked it up.
Oh Jesus. Okay, he's an idiot. Nobody eat the mushrooms. They're not psychedelic mushrooms, they're laxative
What?
mushrooms.
It didn't agree with it?
No. It did exactly what it normally does when consumed, which is it's a laxative mushroom. You didn't pick psychedelics. You're an idiot.
Oh no!
Oh, so we got some diuretics, is what I'm hearing. That
Yes,
is
he
slightly spooky.
picked a patch of diuretic mushrooms, thinking they were psychedelic mushrooms.
Well, that's great fun.
Idiot.
Well,
No.
you know that you're.
I think you knew
is
exactly
cleared
what
for
he was
more
doing.
beer.
I already ordered another round. I have to continue to win the game. So,
I mean, you've been talking quite a lot for somebody who's trying to be silent.
and you're just trying too hard. Period.
Malik, I've added the remaining mushrooms that you have from that in your inventory.
And with that, Vanna turns back to her drink.
Also, just so you know, Malik, from now on, if you want to find plants, feel free to roll let me know and roll a nature check, and I have a whole thing set up so I can pull up a bunch of different plants from different regions and randomly give them to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter because Vanna's never gonna take anything from him again. Vanna's literally just not gonna trust him. Like,
Understandable. Have a nice day.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
All right. The room still smells like the lemon and honey. It's a little stronger as time goes on because he keeps pouring tea.
What's that
I'm
smell coming from the bathrooms?
After it gets well into the evening, like the sun's gone down already, right?
Yeah, it's 10:15, quarter after 10.
So okay, so now that
Well,
it's fully
It's
full, now that it's
9:50.
No.
No, it's not.
No. In real life, it is 9:50. Yes.
Oh,
Oh, okay, good.
in the
D&D,
game it's
it is
10:15.
10:16.
Goddamn trickster.
You
Well,
can
we
see a
almost caught
clock.
up then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm just gonna grab my wine and go sit at the table with G'day.
Who?
Gadeth? G'day?
Good day.
Mr. Big Guy with the T?
I thought you were gonna say
Um,
titty, and I was like,
As she walks away, I'll
Tiddy.
go, you guys are so extremely boring, and I will walk
Hey,
off.
I brought out the fun mushrooms and nobody ate them but Vanna.
Vana, the bartender looks at you and just, I don't sell tea.
Oh, no, I went and sat at the table with G'day. I
I
didn't
know,
ask for
Vana.
Oh, my
What's-
bad.
You're good.
What's the beverage that you've been brewing that smells of honey?
Not mine. Mine is all beer and wine. That sounds more like a her thing. He points to the dark elf as she walks back out and picks up a tray of ales and hands them to a table.
Vanna turns to try to catch the eye of the elf.
She just says, just a minute, love. I'll be right back." And then she just finishes quickly and then drops off her drinks. Kai, you said you were going to sit by Gerath?
Yep.
All right. And what about the rest of you?
I got the hiccups, so it's gonna take me a minute.
Okay. Malik's over there hiccuping in the corner.
Laughed
I'm
himself
gonna
into the hiccups.
finish my ale and then probably turn in for the night.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because nobody wants to have a good time.
All right. So both of you, it's the same. The rooms are the same as I described it before. You walk in and it is just 7 feet deep, 3 feet wide, and the bed takes up like a good foot and a half of that. The door
Oh,
is
so it's a
Me and
fucking
Vanna can
tiny
spoon.
Yeah.
bed.
yeah. So it is a very very
Like-
small room. It looks like it is not meant for comfort. It's meant for lodgings
Stack
I
'em
need
and get 'em
now.
out.
It's
Vanna sort
I
of
take the
cocks
bed
her-
and go to sleep.
For sitting down at Gadoth, he looks at you as you sit down and just nods and then just continues sipping his tea.
I'll finish my wine and then tip my head towards the tea.
I'll follow the lizard folk into the room and go to bed as well.
Perfect. All right. So the drow, she walks back to you, Vana, and she goes, yes, you wanted something? Can I help you?
I would very much love to try the tea that you're making.
Oh, well, that's the brew over there at the table. I can bring more cups. I think he paid more than enough for it, so.
Who? So this was paid for by one of the patrons?
No, by you came in here with him, the tall Goliath, Gadoth.
Gaddy.
This was his. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, yes. It's my recipe and my brew, but he has the stuff right now. It'd take me a little bit to get some more together.
Sure, I'd love to try a mug of it.
What a soft-spoken woman.
So of course, if you want, you can take a seat there. Otherwise, it'll be another maybe hour or so, and then I'll have another one ready to go.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. And then she just heads to the back.
I guess boiling water does take a hot minute in old days.
Not the boiling water that takes time.
Gotta prep them leaves, boy. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna tip my head to the tea in the middle as just like a.
Yeah.
Can I try that?
He holds it up to your wine cup and then pours it in.
Cool.
It's a very, when you take a drink of it, it's still very hot, but it's a very mild flavor. But it's just as soon as you drink it, the honey and lime just kind of shoot through your sinuses and just clean, you're just smelling everything a lot more intensely. And right now it's primarily focused on the tea in front of you.
Mm.
Yeah, good. Cleanse the
Yeah.
stupid mushroom out of my system.
Heightened
Did you go to
senses.
the table to get some as well, or are you gonna wait for her to brew some more?
I mean, I just got some as soon as I could.
Okay, so yeah, at the table. So he pours a little bit into your ale mug as well. And then she comes back out a few minutes like, oh, okay, you guys are all drinking together. I'll make sure I get another pot up and running for you, Gadoth. Is that okay? And he goes, there, no need. And he just continues sipping. She goes, don't let him be a hard ass to you. He's a softie. And then she walks back into the back, and then you can hear like clattering of dishes and moving stuff around.
I don't think he's
Right.
off. He's murdered a bunch.
He's definitely a Cancer. Hard exterior, but soft and squishy inside.
Oh god.
What is this now? What?
Cancer.
I
Astrology.
just wasn't expecting the astrology cheerleader.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You
it's
did like a little
different
hand motion.
zodiac around this planet, so it probably wouldn't be Cancer.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I was just talking about hard exterior,
Mm.
but emotional.
She comes back out after about 15 minutes with a different like a set of bags, and you can see that he pulls one of the bags out of the teapot and then hands it back to her, and then she's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll get you some more hot water," and then she drops the bags on the table, and these are all hand tied bags. They're all like it looks like they are very homemade.
They're all hentai bags.
I mean, if that's what you want
And
to believe.
Clean your
Hide.
ears.
We have to sing. Do I have to get a bonk sound effect ready for these?
Yes, please. Yeah, please do.
Just bonk.
I don't fear the bonk. I welcome it.
After a few more minutes, you hear more whistling, and then she brings out another teapot, and she goes, "Now this one that I left out here, this one, this is a homebrew from my great grandmother. It's a custom one, and I do hope you guys enjoy it and have a wonderful time."
Ooh, hit me with that grandma tea.
It
That's
is
the best tea.
it is a very, very fruity tea, which is surprising because you've not seen a lot of fruit trees or fruit anything around here. So it's likely that the ingredients are very rare.
Very cool. Hitting
Or
that,
imported at least.
savoring that.
Yep. She stops back by another time just to ask, "Is everything is good? Is it okay?"
Delicious. You're a genius.
Oh no, that was her. She's from very, very far away, and she brought it with her. So
That being said, I'm probably gonna finish my tea and hit my bench of a bed.
all right.
Vanna finishes her tea and makes sure that her ale mug is empty, and then sort of casts a sideways glance at Lift.
I'm
Says,
in bed.
Lift has gone to bed.
"Oh, she'll. Oh,
Yeah, Lift
I
left.
went night night.
Lift left.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, so that's it,
I
that's
must have missed that. All right, so Vanna
Me
looks.
spooning?
Vanna looks around. Vanna looks around, realizes Lift already went to bed, and Vanna just goes straight to the room, cuddles up.
Oh, I'll thank both the drow lady and Godaith too.
Vanna's gonna be the big spoon tonight.
he just
I don't want
nods.
that butt near me.
He just nods, and
Wow.
she's like, "Oh, I'm just so happy that more people are appreciating the old arts."
Oh,
Yes.
Lord.
I love this Aunt Iroh.
And
Basically.
you as you're heading out, you see Gedda give her a couple gold,
AC is
What a
here for
guy.
the session tonight.
and then
I am.
he's very silent
You've
about it, but
cheered
then
for
he
it.
just continues to sit there as everyone leaves. And with that, you guys do take a long rest. However, Kai, you do have a nightmare.
Oh. Does that mean I don't get a long rest?
You do.
Okay, I wasn't sure if
Um,
it's like a super disrupting nightmare.
No. But I'm gonna read this to you. Hang on.
Ooh, you're gonna read it to me.
Yep.
Wow. Such service.
Here we go. Ready?
Here we go.
You're standing at a cobblestone crossroads. Everything is nondescript around you. While nothing in this area means anything to you, you feel like the path to the left leads you to where you want to go, and to the right is where fate wants you to go. You instinctively turn left and start to walk, but as you do so, you feel something tugging at you from behind. It starts off light, but as you pull and push towards your goal, what you want, the pull starts to get stronger. You keep pushing, step after step, push after push, and you get to a point where you can't push any further, sweat pouring down from your face as you reach to the end of your strength, and the pull relinquishes. You stand upright, breathing heavily, and feel relief wash over you. Taking in your surroundings, you notice you're back where you started. a nondescript cobblestone crossroads. Taking a moment to breathe, you turn to head down to the left once more. While you do so, a searing pain fills your chest as a rusted metal harpoon pierces your torso and hooks itself into you. You are then yanked to your feet as the harpoon pulls you back towards to your fate.
Okay then.
Okay.
It's a little haunting.
Unfortunate.
What kind of energy is that? Is that Capricorn? No, that'd be
Total Scorpio. Okay.
Total Scorpio. Or Taurus, maybe?
Scorpion. More to come.
Flirting with Taurus. Heavy on the Scorpio vibes right there.
Okay. All right, good.
All right. So as you guys wake up in the morning, you enter into the tavern again. It's a little louder. There's more people in there this morning. It's more than you saw last night, especially. And Gadeth he's not sitting at a table, but he is sitting on a chair that's leaned back into a wall, and he's just sitting there sleeping.
Oh.
Is anybody else at the table, or is that going to just be our table then?
Well, he's not at the table. He's kind of pushed back away from it against a wall.
Oh,
He's
is
snoozing.
there a free table next to him?
Yeah, there's still the same table he was at. Looks like no one is. A couple of people are
Okay.
glancing over at him, but no one's really looking at the table.
Okay, so I'll just go. Vanna goes straight over to the table near him and sits down. And tries to catch the eye of one of the staff.
Lift's just gonna like slowly trudge down the hallway over to the table and like slump in the chair. She needs her coffee ASAP.
The same drow from the night before walks over, and then he's like, "Oh, I hope you are well rested. Can I get you a beer, an ale?"
I very gently take her arm, and I say, "I want you to bring me all of your bacon and eggs."
We have bread and cheese, and some fish.
Okay.
I just sort of nod and say, "Okay, that sounds great." And just all of the coffee, please.
We have beer and ale.
Vanna,
And
there's like a
wine.
little. Vanna makes like a silent screaming noise in the back of her throat at the word of no coffee, and just says, "Whatever you think is best for drink."
Okay, that's good.
My heart is broken.
What? My heart is broken.
She brings out about 3 silvers worth of food.
Okay.
We have to get out of this godforsaken place that doesn't have coffee.
Agreed. Don't gotta tell me twice.
How'd you sleep, Lift?
I was very warm. Just a little tad warm, you know?
I bet.
Fucking bonk, 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 bonk.
What? That's not.
We were just spooning!
We were just spooning. We were just cuddling.
It was just the I bet.
Yeah, because I'm a Goliath. I'm huge.
So after you guys get your food and it sits down for a little bit, Malik, what are you doing? I haven't heard from you.
He is muted.
I'm just sleeping in, I'm guessing. I'm confused. Is Vanna a Goliath? I thought
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Vanna was like a drow or something.
No, Kai is a drow, or half drow.
These portraits.
I mean, I don't know that.
Can't see what
Just
the hell I'm looking at.
You don't know me.
Yeah,
me?
okay.
Yes.
I'll just
Kai
stumble
is
out
a
of
half
bed.
elf. I'm sorry, you're right.
No, you can say that. It's fine.
No, it's fine.
I've obviously been like investigating drow, so
Is anyone a drow?
The
Kinda.
so to speak.
You don't
lady
know me.
at the bar.
Yeah, the bartender was the steward.
So Casey's saying she's a half drow is what I'm hearing. Alright. So, yeah, I just stumble out of bed and just kind of, I ask Obadiah how he slept.
I mean, I'm wider than the bed. I had to like sleep on standing up, basically. Take that however you will.
Oh, yeah.
So the
just
rest of
gonna
you that
go
are
get some toast, and yep.
Let's get on that
she
boat.
she gives you she's able to give you sliced bread.
I thought she'd just toss it on a fire for me and give me. That works.
She hasn't mastered toast yet.
Okay,
It's
well,
dangerous.
I'm just gonna like.
She says,
Hmm.
last time I made toast, I accidentally set it on fire, and then I've been banned from making toast.
Vanna perks up at this. It's just actually, I prefer my toast to be burned. So can I have 4 pieces?
No, I didn't burn it. I set it on fire.
That's fine.
Can
4 pieces, please.
hear me out. Dancing lights. They can be torch-sized lights. Can I? Is that technically fire?
That's magic light.
No.
Don't you have some form of fire?
I do, but I have like burning
She's-
hands, but I don't want to.
She just
Oh,
says,
you don't want to
Spell.
ignite the fucking end.
she just
No.
says, I can
And I have
try again.
And I have a few different fire things, but
I will look at the waitress and I'll just say, I think you should try again. What's the worst that could happen? And I will cast, what's the word? Suggestion. That's the word.
Okay. So she heads back to the back. After a few minutes of sitting there waiting for Malik and Obadiah, you both can very clearly, or actually, and Lift, you can all see that you can see Yadith reach up and take a drink from the cup he has in his lap, and he's still sitting there with his eyes closed.
Oh, he's just resting.
And then about 5 to 10 minutes later,
Hold on.
Oh.
Can I get in close enough to inspect and see what's in his cup?
yeah, you can get up close to him. Are you trying to sneak up to him, or are you trying to just walking up to him?
I just want to see what's in the cup.
Okay, just
I'll
walk
roll
up to him.
some
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
18.
It smells like a little bit bitter and sweet. Whatever it is, it's got a reddish tint to it, but it doesn't smell like wine.
Blood.
Blood.
He's a vampire Goliath.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he is.
After a few minutes of doing all that, you start to just hear, oh no, oh no, oh no, and then you can start to smell like the smell of burnt bread.
That is
And
unfortunate.
Oh, I
Smoke
thought
starts to
someone was
come out of
having
the
an
door from the
orgasm.
back room. And then
Yep,
she just
That's exactly what I expected.
she rushes in with a plate of just charcoal basically, and then sets it down. It's still smoking right now. Just sets it down in front of you and says, it didn't go well.
I mean, to be fair, that's
You-
what she asked
You
for.
can scrape it off, I guess.
yeah, I'll look at her and tell her, "You're gifted in a great many things. This isn't one of your gifts, but I
No,
appreciate your
no,
attempts."
It's not.
And I'll attempt to scrape it off and get like that small little salvageable piece. But still, like, not all of it because the crunch is fine, but
It tastes like it's burnt completely through when you bite into it.
and that's fine. But I don't want to hurt her feelings.
She just after you do that, she just kind of nods and does a light bow that doesn't like seem like it's not commonplace around here. You've not seen it before, and then she just walks away.
I will then kind of just stand up, pat myself down. All right, let's go find a boat. Let's go find somebody to take us to the mainland.
Are you heading to the door then?
I am. Don't
Make
know
a-
about anybody else.
Make a deck save.
Ooh.
So as you get closer to the door, all of a sudden it flies open and hits you. It just wham! Take
Probably like a fucking D6.
take 4 damage.
Ow.
It hit you right square in the face, and like in steps, like it just like the door gets stopped, and you just hear, "Welcome back to Ifen, my friends. We are here. We have succeeded on the sailing. It is wonderful. We are back, and we will go through it again. Yes, yes."
Who's this clown?
As soon as that happens, you see.
As I hit the ground from that, I assume I get knocked on my ass with that one. Oh, do I have to make a saving throw? I mean, the spell's over.
Oh.
I cast suggestion, so she would make us toast, and as soon as she's done making toast, it would be gone. So.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me do it.
Anyway.
You wasted a suggestion just to get toast?
I can cast it an ass load. So, yes.
He does realize he hits you, and he pops around the corner to give you a hand.
I stand up on my own, pat myself down. Do you own a boat?
First thing out of his words is, "My friend, I am so sorry to have hit you with this door. I did not know you were there. I will more than happily help you out with your nose problem that we have given you. But do I have a boat? Yes, I do. It is the best boat. It will get us anywhere. It will take us through the Kraken waters and take us to safety."
Okay, I just need to get to Oneth.
Oh, the perfect agreement. I can take you there, my friend. It will be perfect.
What? Vanna leans in.
Kraken waters?
Why do they call them the Kraken waters?
Are there Kraken waters? I'm concerned.
We have never been stopped by any Kraken before. That's why I still have a boat.
Right. Correct.
That's heartwarming.
All right. What is your running rate per person on a boat if you are ferrying people and one package?
People and a package. Let's see. Let me look at my ledger. Hang on a minute. And he pulls out a book from behind him and he flies it open to the middle of it. Just starts scraping through pages. He goes, okay. Running rates. People and a package. 5 people and a package. You say 5 people?
6 people.
Six people in a package. 6 people in a package. Okay, that would be. It looks like 100 gold for a trip to Oneth one way. At that moment, you hear the chair hit the floor behind him when he's talking to you, and that's where Gaedith is sitting, and you hear it like kind of back, and he stands up and he walks over to him, and just holds a pouch out next to his ear, and just shing shing. And he looks up and goes, "My friend, you are tall, but we will get you there. You will fit on the ship, no less. It is fine." And he takes it. He just opens it up and goes, "This looks good to me." And then he tightens it closed, puts it on his hip.
I love this man.
I
You like
keep
slipped
it.
in there. It's one way, right?
Yes, that is a one-way cost. And then
All right. No package on the return. Could you get us back?
if
Why
you
would
are
we
there
wanna
whenever
come
I
back?
leave, then yes, we can discuss the terms then.
All right. Understood. So I'll look back towards the group.
Yeah.
I guess we found a boat. I wipe a little blood off my snout.
Gaedith grunts and he reaches under the table that he's been sitting on. You guys would have seen this most likely, but the table he was sitting at had the crate underneath it. So he takes it and he pulls it with him.
That makes sense. He was guarding it. I didn't even think about the crate.
Great point.
He takes it and he lifts. He
Great
basically
point.
lifts the table up with one hand and then pulls it out from underneath it because the table was sitting on it, and then sets it back down. And then he just picks up and he goes, "Which one is yours, my friend? It is the only ship in the harbor right now. It is the Wadi El Hitan.
The
Okay.
fucking what?
The Wadi El Hitan."
Yeah. All right. That's cool.
He opens the door and just points. He goes, "You see right there? It is the only one that's in the harbor right now. You cannot miss it. It is there." He goes, "We will be restocking, and my crew will be on board momentarily, or some of them are still there because they are afraid of the sea or the land, but they stay on the ship because it is safe."
Okay.
Am I able to look at the boat and see, anything interesting about it?
From this distance, you can roll perception.
Oof.
So it looks like it's a typical. It looks like a typical ship to you. It's got 2 sails on it. It's not super big, but it's like not a tiny boat. It's not like a rowboat either. It looks like it's probably meant for like trade and cargo.
No holes in the boat.
No, there's no holes. It's not sinking.
Good.
He goes, if you would be happy to go there, then I will be happy to meet you there after I get some supplies for our return journey to Oneth.
Alright. I'm gonna
Go.
I'm gonna leave the silver on the table. What is it, 3? Leave the silver on the table and then head over to Obadiah and give him a little pat on the shoulder and be like, you should be more careful. And I'll cast
I don't.
Cure Wounds.
All right. I'm more than thankful. Thank you for the healies.
It's 1d.
If you hit the healing button, it'll auto do it.
Which healing button?
Oh, she has to
I
hit
did
it.
private on accident.
Oh, what's the number?
It's 6.
Yeah.
So you're fine.
There you go. You can see it.
That was an accident.
Oh shit. Oh god. Oh god.
Are you fucking all of your stuff up?
I didn't hit the plus sign.
You just gave yourself 6 health total.
Yep.
Oh no.
All right, you guys all head. You guys follow. Get it to the ship.
Yes.
Okay. It's just a few minutes walk. He's carrying the box again. As you approach, you can hear like a man kind of running from behind you, and you just hear, my friends, these my crew, these people will be accompanying us to Oneth on the way back." And then they don't really say anything, but they beat Gadeth at the plank to bring him over, and they reach out to take the box from him, and he immediately reaches up and grabs one by the throat and just says, "Do not touch it." And then they just, like, the guy just like, sorry, I just thought you wanted help. And he just, as he walks, you can see the boat kind of tilt a little bit and then flatten back out.
He's thick.
He's hefty. Well, I'm not looking forward to Kraken waters, but I will
Yeah.
board the ship and fully go my way. And
Yeah, Vanna follows right behind, hops up on the ship.
Ditto.
As you walk past them saying that, Obadiah, one of the sailors goes, "Oh, I see you have heard of the myth of the Kraken waters.
Oh,
Do
Jesus
you know
Christ.
the tales they tell about it?"
save me. Yeah, no, I don't.
Oh, would you like to hear of the many sailors and ships lost to these Krakens?
You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Let me hear it.
And he kind of sits back and he starts to talk, and he takes a deep breath, and then the captain from mine goes, "My friends, they have no time for this. We need to get ready. We need to go." And they're like,
I'll be finding that story.
maybe later. And he goes
Indeed.
to moving barrels and boxes over and setting them up.
Vanna's gonna take a good look around at the ship that we're boarding and sort of try to figure out if it's like a sturdy looking vessel. Like how big is it?
It's probably, I don't know how big a ship is. Holy hell!
Well, I mean, like, is it like a big cargo ship?
It's not a huge cargo ship. It's probably got a top, like a main deck, and then a sub deck, and then a cargo deck below it.
Okay, like a relatively small
Yeah.
cargo ship.
Yeah.
All right. How long? Like typically ships are described in like feet length.
Hang on. Let me Google this kind of ship. It's about 82 feet long.
Okay.
Okay.
A relatively small vessel. Okay. Okay. Well, that seems sturdy enough, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay. Where are we going to be sleeping?
Where's housing for us? I'm not sleeping in the
Yeah.
rain.
Will
Especially not for 100 gold.
it will be a single night travel. We should be there in the morning. No problems, no problems.
100.
And we will.
Kraken waters.
What we will do is you will have free access to the shared crewed hammocks that are below. They take shifts, so you will have many open ones to choose from. He looks at Gadeth, and he kind of slaps him on the abs, like the abdomen, and he just says, "Except for this man, my friend, he will not be sleeping anywhere comfortably." Haha.
I love this guy.
Ah,
If I was Gatus, I'd just punch this mofo.
You just
I don't
hear
know.
a
I
light.
like this guy better than Gatus.
You just hear a
Can we
light
throw
grumble
Gatus
underneath his
overboard?
breath. I mean, you could try. He's a big guy.
Yeah, you sir are a goblin.
I just gotta trick him.
I'll be a goblin soon if I don't get some goddamn coffee.
He says, "Coffee. You were looking for coffee, my friend. We bring coffee from all around the world. We have coffee."
Oh,
Give me coffee right now.
He
I
takes.
will gladly pay you for some coffee.
What's with the coffee?
What's
We
with
have a
the
crippling
not having
caffeine
coffee?
addiction.
What's with the not wanting coffee is
This
my
is-
question.
Yes. We will have. I will have my mess clerk. He will take care of it after we set sail. We just need to go ahead and get ready because we are running behind. And he walks over to he walks off the ship and he starts talking to the guy that was helping you guys get the box before. And then what are you guys doing while he's doing that?
I'm waiting for my coffee.
Yeah, I'm putting my ass down right here, waiting for
and
a hot
then-
cup of coffee.
I'm gonna ask Gatus where he plans on putting the box.
The box will go where I go.
Okay.
So do you need us at all? Are we cannon fodder? I'm genuinely confused.
We are bullet sponges.
So far, we have
Bullet
been
sponge.
fortunate.
Be that as it may, it seems like you probably have this under wraps. So,
After we get to Oneth is where the difficulty will begin.
owneth.
Am
All
I
right.
able to skulk
Kraken
down
waters
to some of
are
the lower
moving.
floors?
You trying to sneak down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll me a stealth check.
Do I see the goblin walk away?
I guess we'll find out.
Well, I didn't.
You do see the goblin walk away, and as you approach the cargo deck, the stairs down to it, or the hatch that leads down to it, the ladder, one of the sailors, he comes up and he stops. He's like, "Oh, sorry, you need to go back up. This is cargo only."
Oh, this is the
What
cargo.
if I'm cargo?
I'll grab the goblin by like the shoulder and I'll spin him around. Hey, I'm good if you want to steal stuff. Wait, or you want to steal? You want to do something?
Oh, I got no
don't really
need
care.
to steal.
Just wait until we're out of work.
The man
Wait
sitting on the
until we
ladder
can't
next to the
do anything
goblin.
about it.
The man sitting on the ladder next to the goblin says, "I'd advise you not stealing on the ship."
I specifically said I pulled him
no
away.
You said you
but-
turned him around.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, that's funny.
I pulled him away.
So
and
I'm
had the
assuming
conversation.
I'm assuming that if you go on I'm assuming that maritime law would be like if you go onto somebody's vessel and steal, the captain can just like do
I
whatever.
had no intention on stealing anything.
He's just a little too curious for his own good.
Shit can get medieval when you're out at
He
sea.
wants to see if there's any mushrooms growing on the ship in the cargo.
The
Get some barnacles.
three of you who are upstairs,
Mhm.
on the top deck still, none of you. So Lift, you very very quickly noticed while you were sitting up there just kind of waiting around, you very noticed him, the captain, slyly sneak like a pouch to the harbor master, at which point he goes, "Okay, my friends, we are good to go. We are ready to go. We are ready to sail. Are you all ready?"
Sure.
He walks on and he goes, "Everyone, all aboard the ship. We go, we leave now." And he goes, "Drop the sails, let's go, raise anchor, let's go." And then a couple of the crew hands bring the deck board over, or they throw it back on the harbor. and then they just start prepping the ship for sailing.
I'm just gonna attempt to make myself kind of disappear behind some, off to the side where no
Okay.
one's looking at me.
Good thing I don't get motion sick anymore.
Did we ever get our coffee?
Not yet.
Yeah. I'm perishing! Woe
die.
is me!
I die.
He starts shouting out commands to all the crewmates. You can just hear him yelling. We'll just go a bunch of nautical terms. Jib jab, ship jab, pop patata. Just yelling shit
Yep.
back and forth.
Jib jab,
And
jib
then,
jab.
after a few minutes, the ship is
Oh my god.
very quickly starting to accelerate and sail away from the harbor.
Hmm.
And then it's the first time you notice, those of you who are on the top deck still notice Gaydeth seems uneasy. And then
Uneasy.
yeah.
Are you motion sick, sir? Oh, why did I say sir? Ugh.
I
I'm
don't
just
like
kind of
ships.
glancing. I'm just kind of glancing back and forth amongst the crewmen, just like keep my eyes on one, then moving to keep my eyes on another.
They're all very, very efficiently working, and after they get out of port a good ways, about half of them probably head down below deck, and and those of you who are below deck, you see them crawl into different respective hammocks,
Going in it.
and they seem like they have gone to sleep. And then you still hear from the top deck him shouting things. He goes, "Oh, and find the mess clerk. Have him prepare some coffee. Let's go ahead and let's give them some what kind do you like? Do you like earthy, or do you prefer fruity or chocolatey?"
Fruity.
Chocolatey.
Fruity for me, light roast preferably if you have it.
Okay, fruity. All right, we have fruity coffee. We will brew the fruity coffee. Get him the Oneth coffee. It will be perfect for him. And then for her, go ahead and prep her a nice cup of coffee from I forgot the places. Eolus.
Okay.
And
Fresh
After-
coffee.
after a few minutes, they bring up 2 cold cups of coffee, or just like room temperature cups of coffee.
Mm. I sip it very rapidly.
It's very fruity. It's not a light blend at all. It's a dark blend.
A fruity coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not what I wanted, but it's coffee.
Coffee is coffee.
Just gonna drink it. Just
Alright,
gonna
what
drink
about Obadiah? What are you up to?
I'm kind of waiting for everything to calm down, and then I will kind of step off to the side and kind of take everything in,
Mhm.
watch the workings, figure out how it works, what it requires to run, all that. Just kind of take everything in.
All right. Go ahead and let's go ahead and roll me an intelligence check just to see.
Straight
And
intelligence?
Kai, what about you? Yeah, just straight intelligence.
Yeah, no, I'm still just chilling, watching everybody from top deck. Nothing too awfully special at the moment.
Alright.
Shifty.
I noticed
Sus.
I noticed this, and
Sus.
I sort of shift myself over to Karakai, and I'd say very quiet, what's going on? Why are you sort of
Oh, I'm
side-eyeing
acting-
everyone?
I'm kind of acting normal, but yeah, I guess that would be.
But you're staring very intently at everybody you see. So do you have a reason not to trust the crew?
Well, I was informed that this is a suicide mission, pretty much. So I don't know when the suicide begins,
True.
essentially.
That's a good
So
point.
just
This has been a very easy up until this point, hasn't it?
Yeah, and you could say I have maybe a couple trust issues, but We'll see.
Shit. You're telling me. Yeah, I don't like that either, now that you mention it. This has basically been like a milk run.
but who knows?
It's a good point.
Not trying to ruin your good time.
No, that's a good point. We should probably be a little bit more on guard.
With that intelligence check, it seems
Yeah, no.
very alien to you.
don't
It's like
yeah.
none of what they're doing makes sense. Like they will walk up to a rope, tighten it, and tie it off, and then someone else will walk up to the rope like 2 seconds later, untie it and loosen it and move it, and it's just like for the most part you're like, what the fuck is any of this happening? Why are they keep doing this? And since like, no one's really explaining anything, you just keep hearing different terms. Hold the main line, grab the aft line, grab the poop deck, scrub it, clean it, and you just like nothing seems to make sense. It honestly seems like the captain is just yelling shit and people are just doing other things.
Scrubbing the poop deck makes perfect sense.
Yes.
Not on a poop deck that's already
So-
scrubbed.
While that's going on, I want to walk. Is Gadeth over by the crate?
Yeah, he's sitting right next, like against the edge of the ship, and he's just kind of got the crate next to him.
I want to use my infestation cantrip on the crate to make it look like the infestation's coming out of the crate.
Go ahead and throw that into the chat for me real quick.
Ooh.
Infestation?
Yeah.
How do I do that? Just hit the
That's
button?
it?
Oh,
Perfect.
what happened?
Oh, I changed a thing, that's why. Never mind. I have to look at it from my side.
I don't think it worked properly.
No, you're good, you're good. I'm looking at it. Okay. Okay, let me, go ahead and, just real quick, roll me, actually, I gotta do something real quick. Okay. Yep, and so there's just, like, flies starting to come out from it, and you can see Gadeth kind of swatting at them and slapping them. And he just looks at it and he's just kind of swatting away at them.
I think they're coming out of the crate. We should probably open it up and see what's going on in there.
Oh, no.
I'd rather get my money.
Right, but if something goes bad, I mean, how would they know we opened it if there's bugs in there that could cost us our money?
If you
Probably
want,
make sure that.
if you want, you can roll persuasion with disadvantage.
All right.
I'm gonna make my way over to Gadeth
Well, this
From-
isn't gonna go well.
from my conversation with Karakai.
Not my strong suit.
He just looks at you and goes, "The box stays closed until we deliver it."
All right, you're the boss. And I walk away.
So I'm going to approach Gadeth directly, just like from my conversation with Karakai. I'm gonna say, what's the risk factor for this mission? Somebody described it as a suicide run, but so far this has just basically been a milk run. It seems to me like something doesn't add up.
He shrugs his shoulders and, I don't know either, but I know that we lose our protection of Ifin once we leave Ifin.
Oh, okay. So there's not meant to be,
International waters.
there's not meant to be that much risk while we're still in these lands.
Likely not. I think the most risk that we will get is the risk that I had. Or with the ones that stopped outside our tent while we were camping.
How well how much do you trust the crew of the ship?
None.
Okay, even though they originated.
Sailors have no origin.
Okay,
Their loyalties are to their ship and their crew.
so one of us needs to be watching the box at all times while we're on the vessel,
He just nods quietly.
and I'll keep an eye out for any odd behavior among the crew. Oh, are we the only passengers?
Yeah.
Okay.
While you're talking to him, you can see, you can visibly see Gadeth. He puts his hand to his stomach and just takes a deep breath, and then releases it, and then sits back down normally.
What, he got a
Hand to
poop?
the stomach part scared me. Yeah.
What? I look him in the eye and I say, What was that?
I don't like ships.
Oh.
Oh, he has motion sickness. Poor baby.
Do you normally get motion sick on vessels?
I don't like ships.
Okay.
I mean, I'll sit on the box with my coffee if you want to go throw up. Rather you not throw up on the box.
Well, I'll just find a spot to sit next to him or somewhere near him, I guess, for now.
He
Give him a bag.
he nods to the two of you, and then I will retire downstairs for a moment. Let no one approach the box, and then he walks downstairs. You can see, you can hear the boat like creaking as he walks to. As he like gets to the spot, he actually pushes himself down underneath the like first overhang,
Mm-hmm.
and then he climbs down. You can hear the steps.
Yep.
Sea air, coffee, super mystical box. It's a good day for us. Cracking waters.
Mostly,
Gotta love
mostly the coffee though, Lift.
Yeah.
Mostly the coffee.
Mostly.
Did we get to look at our sleeping quarters yet?
There's hammocks.
It's just the the crew hammocks.
Oh, okay, hammocks. That makes sense.
Yeah. We'll chill here till homie gets back and doesn't
Yeah.
die anymore.
A couple of the sailors, a couple of the sailors head down, and there's only about 2 on the top deck.
I keep my eyes in the general area of the box. Watch.
I'm gonna
off
take
to the side.
I'm gonna take a close look at any of the sailors that are within my field of view.
One of them is he's currently tying a. Go ahead and roll me a perception real quick.
Yeah.
Do I see that the top deck is pretty much empty at this point?
Where were you at? You were on the top deck still.
I was
Yeah,
on
you
the
see
top.
it's mostly empty. So from what you can see, Vana, one of the 2 sailors that's remaining, he's currently looping rope around his arm, and just kind of like getting it organized. It looks like it's probably part of whatever they were using to adhere them to the docks. And the other one is he's like taking a bucket, and they're pretty close to the water on one side of it, on like towards like the back of it. So he's just like reaching down and filling it up with water, and then he's just splashing water on the deck, and then scrubbing it.
Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary then. Okay.
Who all is on the top deck right now?
I think all of us are on the top deck, but I was gonna start to head downstairs. Weren't
no,
you with
I'm
the
pretty
box?
sure Obadiah and Malik were downstairs.
Oh, they were? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but he just said
No,
he's keeping an eye on the box.
Yeah, no, I'm on the top deck. I was trying to get a grasp
Okay.
of how things were running,
Oh.
but it's a little to no avail. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on the box.
I'm just
from a
chilling
distance.
with the box.
Yeah.
Got my
Yeah.
feet.
I was gonna make my
kicked
descent
up.
down the stairs.
Okay. When you head downstairs, there's a couple. You can easily see a couple of the hammocks swaying. It's a little quieter down here. You can still hear the sea rushing past. Every now and then, you just see like water dripping down from the top deck as he's scrubbing and pushing water on it. There's a small stove in one of the corners. There's a couple of crates that looks like they are like partially got open. They probably looks like they might have some light like food supplies in them. And you can see in the middle of the room, sitting against the wall, is Gadeth just staring at the stove as he pulls out his water skin and takes a drink from it.
Little fella.
Malik, where is that? Are you on the top deck?
Aaron, you're
Muted, Aaron.
Are you? I've been muted this whole time. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
Unfortunate,
god.
my friend.
All right, so I was playing with the rope. I untied it, and then I was trying to find my musical instrument, but I don't know where it is.
You gotta tell me what musical instrument you want, and I'll drag it into your inventory. Just message it to me. Which rope? Like one on the top deck or on the bottom deck?
Top deck.
Okay. Roll me a D8. Or unless you have a specific rope in mind.
No.
Okay.
I'll just roll a d8.
And while he does that, Vana, what's up?
So Vana just sort of cocks her head to the side, like she just had like a thought just occurred to her.
How do I
And
roll a dice? Oh, I see it.
she casts Primeval Awareness.
Ooh.
Okay. And what does that do?
Focus my awareness on the region around me for 1 minute per level of the spell slot you expend. You can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile, or within up to 6 miles if you're in favor terrain. I can sense aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead if they are within 1 mile of where I'm standing. I'm assuming that being at sea is not going to count as favorable terrain for me.
You ain't no pirate.
I ain't no pirate, although I'm cute enough to be one.
You
To rob some booty,
do
that's right.
not sense any of those, no.
Okay. I'll dismiss the spell rather than holding it for the full minute. Okay.
All right. So I'll see if I have any of those. If I don't, I'll add them. But Aaron. And yes, as of that, let's go ahead and quickly take before we go into his ropes being undone. I forgot I was going to take the break earlier. Let's go ahead and take the quick 10-minute break.
Oh, your ropes are undone.
You said you don't know if you have them. I just pulled them off the D&D music.
Okay, then I might have them already here. I just got to pull them into your side. But I'll take care of that.
I just picked one. I was that or the lyre. How do you pronounce it? Lyre. to it, that albatross is a picture I didn't take.
That's true.
But it's a parody, so it's legal fair use.
There you go. Can we just... All these are parodies. We're just using them in parody.
Yep.
We're just using it all in parody.
You just have to, like, draw on them. Like, put a eye patch and a...
I put text underneath it. Does that count?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, but I hear what you're saying as far as...
Here we go. Let me just draw a quick mustache on Obadiah. Hang on.
I think I found it on, like, Wikipedia, so it's like...
Nice.
And now
I'm sure Bear would be very happy with that.
And now you get a little heart on yours, Vanna.
Aw.
Yeah.
Draw a mushroom.
No, that's gonna look like a penis.
It is gonna look a little phallic.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
There you go. That's how you make it look not phallic.
There you go. Okay.
Yes.
There we go. It's all parody now.
Yeah.
Look, this line on Kai it's in black.
I don't know where you're looking at. I don't see what you're doing.
Look at the landing page for us.
I was looking at the wrong spot.
Yeah. Alright, I've put us back live again. There you go. This is. Oh, my buttons aren't working. Here we go. Hello? Okay. Hello?
Oh, I forgot. It gifted me a subscription.
Means you can use those new emotes that courtesy of Casey.
Yeah.
Well done, Casey. Whoever gave you that idea is a goddamn genius.
Why is my thing not working?
What do you eat?
Also, hello, Gilgamesh.
Red
Red
hummus.
pepper hummus.
Num num num.
I'm on my last Angry Orchard.
Ooh.
Nice.
Num.
All right, so let's go ahead and we'll start to circle back into it then. So you guys were just going about your business, and the last thing, let me go ahead and delete these drawings real quick. There's a reason I don't. Oh shit! I deleted too much. There we go. There's a reason I don't let anyone else draw. It's because I know what happens.
Don't forget. Yeah.
Yep. It just becomes dicks everywhere.
No.
Yep.
They're mushrooms.
It becomes dicks everywhere.
Mushrooms.
Dicks everywhere. All right. So, where we left off, Melok had just untied a rope in accordance with a D8 for the 8 different ropes that are secured onto the main deck.
Does Fantasy do this?
Well, are you being stealthy about it, Malik, or are you just doing it?
I thought it was just me and Obadiah on the top deck, so I didn't think it really
No, it's Vanna's up there. So is Lift.
Yeah, no, I'm not being stealthy. This is just what
Okay.
what
You're just
Malik
going
does.
for it.
Malik just plays with stuff.
All right. So
it's
you see
personality.
Malik over there messing with the ropes that are secured to the deck.
Lift and I are sitting by the chest. I turn to Lift and I say, "Stay here." I cross the deck and I smack him across the face and I say, "Don't fuck with the ropes."
What the fuck?
You heard me? Did I stutter? Did I stutter, Lift?
I don't think she stuttered. No.
Right. Don't fuck with the ropes.
You gonna smack me? I'm just
I'm-
inspecting things.
That was me exercising restraint. I very much want to minimize the amount of time we spend in dangerous waters. You understand?
Who the fuck are you?
A very tall woman.
You know exactly who I am.
She's a bluish Goliath, kind of towering over you by about 4 or 5 feet.
You probably smacked the soul out of him.
Alright.
How much naval training do you have? Have you ever served on a ship before?
I've been on many boats.
Do you know why you're untying this particular rope?
I mean, am I untying it? I'm giving it a tug and I'm just testing it out.
So in other words, you don't know what the hell you're doing. You're just fucking around. Leave the
I'm not
ropes
fucking
alone.
around.
Leave the ropes alone.
I'm always fiddling and fiddling around. That's what I do.
Not
Got a
on
problem
this
with
particular occasion.
Go
Yes, I
back,
do.
Go
I
take
obviously
another
have a
shit.
problem
Go
with
take
it.
another shit.
No. Walk away from the ropes.
Oh, I'll leave the ropes alone.
By this
Good.
time, the commotion has been loud enough that a couple sailors come up from the bottom deck. Goes, can both of you please step away from the securings?
Yup, gladly. Make sure he does too.
Oh,
I walk away
already-
and I go sit
already
back
walked
down by the
away.
chest.
At this point, the captain has walked out of the cabin as you guys kind of separate that out, and he goes, "All right, my friends. All right, my friends. It is. You guys have been at sea for a couple hours now. It is getting towards the evening. We are going to be preparing the dinners for everybody. Now, tonight we have a very, very special treat. We have delicious roast boar from the plains of Oneth, along with the fruits dried and suckled from the plains or the forests of Aeolus.
Suckled.
Yes. They are delicious. They are succulent. They are wonderful. We will take care of you tonight. Do not worry."
Yummy.
Would you mind bringing me a plate out here?
Oh,
All right,
absolutely.
do I get to do a performance with the bagpipes?
Ooh, bagpipe.
You can. You definitely can. The
Alright.
sailors haven't started singing any kind of shanties right now. They're just kind of like prepping on working and doing stuff.
Hit 'em
Alright,
with it.
this one is Aki Magni is a dirty minge. And then I start playing the bagpipes.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a
Roll me.
Wait, what's the title of the song?
Roll me a performance check.
The name of the song is Aki Magni is a dirty minge.
Okay.
A great song title.
Roll me a performance check real quick.
You don't recognize that, Bana?
Hmm.
Quimby is gonna be out for it, so
Oh, so the frog's hopping around while you're doing it.
he's gonna
He's
dance.
doing a little dance.
He
Oh,
loves
my
the
heart.
bagpipe.
I gotta love my boy Quinby. Oh,
Why'd you roll with advantage?
Because Quimby's helping me
No,
out.
Quimby can't help you.
I thought that's what the whole thing that you said. If I'm
No,
doing
he was a
performance
flavor
and-
only.
No, I heard that if he does a
Holy-
performance, you get an
Oh.
advantage on
Yeah,
performance.
you added something
Oh,
to
okay,
it,
okay.
and
All right, fine. You know what? I'll believe you on it. We'll go ahead and allow it. Yeah. So, how do you intend for it to sound?
just awful.
okay.
So it's like a lot of sharp and flat notes.
It's supposed to be an ode to Vana's adoptive father or whatever, and it's meant to just sound awful.
Do you
Smack
know?
me in the face.
Do you know Vana's adopted father?
It's right there in the profiles that we're allowed to see, right?
No, that's just there. That means Vana would have to tell you.
Has Vana been talking about it?
No.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, you have to keep track
Well,
of what
then
you've been
it's about-
told.
Then it's Vana is a dirty minge.
No,
So there's no lyrics to this because he is using a bagpipe.
Vanna does not care about personal attacks. She's a professional soldier. She
No
literally
problem,
That's
she
okay.
literally the only reason she interacted with you at all was to stop you from doing something that you stupid. Like
That's okay. The name doesn't have Vana in it, and also there's no lyrics in a bagpipe song. So it's just
I pause from blowing on the bagpipes to say the lyrics, and then I go back into the bag.
what are the
he's
what are
very
the
determined.
what is your lyric?
It's just I just repeat the title, and then I talk about the trips to the bathroom with the, and then I go back and blast on the
What's the-
bagpipes.
Well, can you type the title in the chat so I can see it real quick?
Vana
Yeah.
is a dirty minge.
Well, no, that sounds nice. He's trying to make it sound like awful.
Casey. No, I
No,
want
I
Casey,
know. I
want
was
Casey to sing
changing
it
the
now.
tone.
Okay, all right. So you just hear, and then
Oh.
Vana's a dirty minge.
Yeah, exactly.
I want Casey
And then
on
taking
vocals.
trips to the shitter when you gotta go.
I want Casey on vocals and Malak on the pipes, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's perfect. You can help us
Oh, are
out,
you singing
Casey.
it in that language?
Let Casey sing it in whatever
Are you
language she wants.
are you singing it in the language that you typed in?
He typed regular.
Did he?
English?
Looks like he typed common.
Oh, for some reason, I'm gonna have to give the NPC like the Twitch chat a token so they can see languages.
Oh.
Because
I
for them,
just saw
it's
that.
just gobbledygook.
It is
Oh, that's
gobbledygook.
funny.
Because they don't have a token
That's
that speaks
neat.
a language.
They're not allowed to know common.
Yeah, I'll make like
That's
I'll
cool.
turn the 7th spot on the board into a Twitch icon,
Okay.
and then give them a token that they can then speak all languages.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll play the bagpipes, and then Karakai can sing the lyrics.
after
I don't want
a
to sing the lyrics. That was just Casey.
after about 4 pushes of the bagpipes, the captain comes up from below deck and he goes, "Oh, my friend, I see you are playing music. It is lovely, I am sure, where you are from, but please, let us stop now, because it is hurting my ears. My sailors they're very disgruntled already because they're on the ocean again, so it might be best to
All
put
right,
away."
gently put the bagpipes
And
away.
then, you know what? Let me. I will have them sing. I will have them sing some things for us. It is okay. You can listen to them. So you hear them start to sing in the background, and then so as that happens, one of the sailors brings up a couple plates and hands it to you.
Hell yeah.
It's a selection of dried roasted meats with some dried fruits on the side,
Yummy.
and each of you has a little roll of bread.
That sounds good as fuck right now. Eating good.
In the neighborhood.
The fruit is a very it tastes like it would be very, very juicy, but like since it's dried, it's not. But it's very flavorful and
Like a
pungent.
peach.
If you want to roll nature, you could see if you could,
Okay.
It's not a very high DC, so it wouldn't be hard. Yeah, you recognize it immediately as being a mango.
Mango.
Mongo!
Yep.
Love Mongo.
And these like there's it seems like an offset of mango. Like it doesn't taste like a normal mango. It seems like it's got a little bit of a peachy flavor to it, but it's a mango definitely.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go skulk around the lower decks.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
Sounds
Yeah.
delicious.
So when you go downstairs, there's a bunch of people like eating around tables. You can see that the Gadeth is kind of sitting there. He's lightly nibbling on some meat, Malak, and on the bread as well. But after a few minutes, he puts it down and then just starts to drink from his canteen.
What can I see of the meat? Is he just regular meat?
Yeah, it looks like it. You would probably guess it would be like either beef or pork. You couldn't really tell from this distance.
And the canteen is that weird red liquid stuff?
You don't know. It's like a solid colored canteen, so you can't see inside of it.
Can I go over and ask him what it is? What's in the canteen?
He just clears his throat after he finishes drinking, closes the lid on it, puts it back to the side. Water.
Water.
Anything else, Malik?
Nah, not at this time.
Okay.
Just gonna just stay down with in the cafeteria. Look around. I'm gonna stand in one place. I'm just gonna look and observe.
Alright. So you guys, it's mostly a quiet night. Everyone starts to just pack up after they eat. A couple people go back to bed. You can see some people trade shifts and wake up, start to head upstairs. You guys on the top deck, you'll see a few sailors come up, relieve the ones that are on the top deck, and then they go downstairs as well. The smell of the food is mostly faded now. and it's getting it's starting to get pretty late. It's about 9:20, so it's
Okay.
dark outside now.
I mean,
I
I'm gonna
can dim.
sit by the. Well, I can literally only see me and
Oh,
Vanna.
this is the problem with me having that light like that. Hang on.
Yeah.
Where the
that's
candle
fine.
is.
Yeah, you guys can huddle near the
cool.
fire if you want to.
Okay.
I
Didn't
got
mean.
dark vision,
I
so
didn't
can
mean
see.
for that to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that way you can see.
Oh no. Oh no! It's so dark in here. We should probably cuddle together.
Oh.
Oh no.
Make sure we don't lose each other.
Yeah. I'm just
probably-
reaching my hands out in the dark.
Jesus,
I'm
bonk.
gonna stay by the box until homie comes back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Edith comes
You guys-
back before I tune in for the night.
Gated.
If he decides.
Yeah, he does come back about this time. He seems a little more steady, but he's still his face, for being as pale as it is normally, it just looks a little drained.
Poor fella.
Edith, you want to take a watch? Do you feel well enough to let us rest?
I will be fine.
Yes,
Okay.
I so. Do you want to
Okay.
do shifts, Edith?
Sure. I will be here for many hours. Wake me or come get me whenever any of you feel able to take over.
Okay.
Wake me up.
I'll
when
just chill with them for
September
now.
ends.
Okay.
All right. Well, then, Vanna will go. That'll go below decks to the sleeping area.
Okay. Now, Malik, what are you doing? You're just still sitting down there, just watching them all go to sleep, like some kind of creep?
Yeah, I'm not. Am I watching? Am I in the room where people sleep? I thought
Yeah,
it was in the cafeteria.
the sub deck. It's like the mess and the bunks are all along the wall. It's like the same room. There's no walls.
I guess I'll just lie down.
Okay. So everyone goes to sleep. So
Well, almost. I'm
Okay.
gonna cast infestation on Vanna's bed for smacking me in the face earlier,
Hmm.
and then I go to bed.
You will
Enjoy the rest with those fleas.
You will need to, Vanna, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Sure.
Wait, I don't. They're not supposed to attack it. It's just supposed to.
It does. It's a spell that does damage.
I'm doing it on the bed, not the person.
He's in the
No,
bed.
I can't. All right, fine.
Go
I don't-
ahead.
Well,
and-
hold on. I don't want to be damaged. Wait, I didn't know
It's
it would
too
damage.
late now.
I'm not here to damage people, although I did get smacked in the face. So I don't know, but I thought it would just be like
Like a
an
prank.
annoyance. Yeah, like a prank. I'm not gonna be smacking anyone in the
Okay,
face.
all right.
so-
I'll let it go this time. But next time, once
Yeah, fair
we roll, it's final.
Fine. I'm not here to shit on.
Yeah, no.
On my
Just
teammates.
that's okay. Just so you know. So next time, once the roll is made, that's the decision that's been done. Okay. So the rest of you are kind of heading to sleep, and I'll even allow the infestation just to be at the bed itself and not on Vanna, or like not even though she's in the bed. So you just every now and then, Vanna, you just hear
Okay.
just flies buzzing
Like-
around.
Just mildly annoyed.
Yeah, and you
Okay,
like
cool.
you're easily to smack them every now and then. Just so every now and then you probably just hear a thud, thud.
Come on, it's fucking hilarious, right? I mean, you gotta admit that.
A couple times it's just a.
That's fucking funny.
So Kai, while you're up there with Gadeth, he looks drained. He looks fairly drained, like like more than normal. And while you're sitting next to him, he quickly takes his canteen out. He opens it up. He takes a drink, and sits for a minute drinking from it, and then just closes it back up and puts it back on his side. He just sits next to the box, eyes wide.
Could I tell if he was lying when he told me it was water?
If you wanted to at the time, you could have rolled insight.
Oh.
That's good. That's a good thing for telling what their unseen or unspoken feelings are.
Yeah, I'll just chill beside him, keeping my eyes peeled. The trip itself was 24 hours. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Or
they
was it
expected you
longer?
to be there in the morning.
Okay.
As long as we don't get attacked by a kraken.
So as you're sitting there with him up there, he just eventually at a certain point he points up and he points to about like a group of stars, and he goes, "Follow that. You'll find where I'm from." And he just points to the distance.
Oh.
And it looks to be to the right of where you're headed, so on the port side.
So if we headed, did we go east or west initially?
East.
Right
Northeast.
isn't very good on a boat.
Northeast.
We went
yeah.
east.
So it's on the port side, I think.
We went east.
Is port left or right?
So is he pointing south then?
Yeah, he's pointing more to the south.
He's pointing southeast.
Starboard is right.
Okay, so it's at the starboard
I
side. He
believe.
points off to starboard.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, actually. I don't know.
No, you're right.
And then he lets out a cough, and then he just goes, and then just puts his hand to the side, and then continues staring up.
Uh-oh, he's dying.
Yeah, can I just take a quick glance at him to see how he's doing? Like, at first glance, if he looks especially drained.
Sickly.
Yeah, just overall, just
you
like
can
weird.
roll.
Anything that doesn't look to me like seasick.
You can roll insight, or if you're trying to see more of like on an emotional level, or you can roll medicine if you're looking at like medically. So you look him up and down, and you can't really tell much. Like it's hard to
Okay.
tell because he doesn't look unhealthy. He looks like he's still in shape. He doesn't have any wounds, any bruises, anything like that. He seems very, very healthy by all accounts, except for the pale drain, which is easily accountable to or
Yeah.
pointable to seasickness.
Okay. I guess I'll do like a short rest and then I'll go relieve Gaedith.
He as you come up there, he kind of nods towards you, goes, "We'll take it below deck." And then he
Okay.
he picks it up, and then let me do a quick thing for him.
And lifts it.
He starts to pick up the crate, but then he stops, and then he pulls out his canteen again, takes a drink from it, closes it, puts it away, and then he picks up with ease the box, and then starts to walk downstairs.
Can I see if he's ill or anything?
You can roll a medicine check if you want to, or a nature,
Clicked on
or
the wrong
or an
thing.
insight, or
If who's ill?
I think homie is. I fucking opened Origin on accident.
So when you're looking at him, he doesn't look sick, but with that and with what you just saw, something definitely seems wrong, because one of the things that you did notice is that when he tried to pick it up, he did seem weaker than normal. Like normally whenever he was picking stuff up and doing stuff, it was just instant. But this time it was slow, and then he stopped, and then he put it down and took a drink, and then
Okay.
picked it up.
I'm gonna quietly
some sort of-
steal his canteen.
Roll sleight of hand.
Probably some sort of strength potion or something. I don't know.
It's blood.
Confirmed cannibal Goliath man's. Got it.
I think it's a vampire, so.
Vampire cannibal.
Hold on, can I help her?
No, you're not up there.
Assist? I'm right here.
You're on the ship. You're not. She's still up on the top deck.
Oh, never mind.
He's heading down there. He's not down there yet. What is his passive perception?
Because he's holding a crate right now.
Yeah, so he's holding as he's walking down. You notice that there's a clip on the canteen on both sides, and you're very quickly able to nimbly kind of pinch them and then pull the canteen off.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's a fairly decent sized canteen in your hands. It is a larger one than you were used to. It is entirely made of bone and covered in leather.
Okay.
I'm gonna open it up and take a not right in
Dump
front
it
of
out.
him.
Yeah. He
But,
heads
yeah.
at this point. He's entering the downstairs area.
Yeah, I'm gonna like kind of stay on the stairs and a little out of sight and just take a smell.
Roll me either medicine or nature.
Ah!
Oh
no! So when you take a whiff, it just kind of burns your nostrils a little bit. You just, what the fuck is that?
Well, I know it ain't water then.
Up and out.
Definitely not water.
It's to the point that you as of right now, for until you take a long rest, you cannot smell.
Oh.
Okay.
You were not expecting it because
somebody else to
you didn't
look at
waft it. You know, you didn't waft it.
Hint, hint.
That has a
Nudge,
point.
nudge.
Yeah, for sure.
You gonna hand it to Lift?
Not yet. She
okay.
is helping lift the crate.
No, he's got it.
No, he's got
he's
it.
got it
Yeah,
on his own.
he picked it up on his own.
Yeah, I'm
Lift,
just
are you still
following.
next to me?
I was
Boy,
waiting a little bit to head down after him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yo, take a peek at this. I can't smell shit anymore.
Don't smell
So-
right.
Yeah, me and Liff would be able to do it the best.
No.
Maybe. Okay, I'll roll.
You can assist her by telling her to waft it.
Waft
I
it?
did.
Oh.
That's
Okay,
what I did.
yeah.
I said take it gently and
So
waft
make sure
it.
you add that you're
Okay.
helping her with it that way, because you don't have to roll it again
Wow,
twice.
it's worse. Don't worry, it's worse. So.
Oh wow!
No.
Wow!
Advantage.
How did
Wow.
the
Way
advantage
worse.
2 extra rolls be less than your first roll? So similar.
We cannot identify this
You
thing.
waft it, and it this time it doesn't like burn as much as it did for Kai, but it does. You feel like you feel like it almost singes your nostrils. Like, you know how when you smell like, or whenever you take a shot of like fucking grain alcohol, like 150 proof,
Oh.
and it just
okay.
like burns all the way through your nose. It's just like that kind of feeling in your nostrils, and it's like, oh, that's some strong shit. Something
It's
strong
like,
in there.
It's like when like soda like comes out of your nostrils. Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna pour
once
some
I've
into my
got it.
hand and just check its viscosity, its color.
Okay.
Roll
It is-
Constitution save.
It is no. So you pour it out. How much do you pour it out?
Just like enough to that,
Just a
hand
quick-
is little, water
quick
doesn't
boop.
fall out. Yeah, just a boop boop.
So it's a
Enough
it
to
is
fill this little hand pocket.
it is a teal liquid.
Teal liquid.
What?
It is it almost looks like, it's kind of like you know how oil looks in the sun after water hits it?
Mhm.
Kind of looks like that, but teal.
Like
Glistens?
shimmery.
Yeah, shimmery and rainbowy, but like but teal.
Oh,
And it seems to
Teal.
be reflecting like some like the stars like as they hit it, kind of makes the shimmer on it.
that's neat.
Can you add aluminum to it?
What? Who has aluminum? Cobbler's out here fucking just. I'm adding it to my inventory now.
I believe Jinx has his hand.
Oh, what's up? What's up, thanks? What you got, Vana?
So Vana went to bed. She's sleeping through all of this. I just wanted to
Yeah.
say, hey, you know,
might have been
Vana's
woken up by the fleas biting you.
she might be able to help with this. So if the situation's like getting a little bit escalated, maybe somebody might want to try to like wake her up. If we're starting to worry about the health of a teammate.
Mhm.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna go follow homie and stay with the box.
At-
Let you deal with it, Kai.
at this point, he has the box still, and he's walking back up the steps.
He's still holding the box.
Yep.
Told him
Would
to
he
go
turn
lay
around?
down.
Well, I'm gonna approach him outright. Just say, "Hey, man, I caught this off ya because you don't seem like you're doing good. And while this helps you, I want to make sure it's also not hurting you. And yeah, just outright, I took it. I did it out of the goodness of my heart. Just kidding, I don't say that part. But Yeah, you can have it back. What is it?
So you just hand it over to him as he walks up.
Yeah.
He doesn't take it. He snatches it. He reaches out with his hand that is probably the size of like up to your half, like for your forearm, grabs it, and then just without even letting you like give time to like for you to like to let it go, just rips it as fast as he can. I don't take your things. You don't take mine.
Just worried about you, man. Don't want you dying on this mission.
You can roll persuasion if you want to.
I mean,
Did you
being honest.
like,
No. Persuasion's just to convince him. It's not that you're being dishonest or anything like that. It's affecting his mind. And on nat 20,
He fucking
he
loves me.
stops
Okay?
and he says, "I'm not surviving this mission," and then turns and walks away.
Okay. Question for Kai. What did she do with the liquid that she poured into her hand? Did she keep it? Did she put it like in a little vial? Or did she just like get rid of it or what?
Good question. I didn't really think about that very much. It's
Judging by what just happened, if it was still in your hand, you would have dropped
it
it.
probably got a little rocky.
Yeah.
It's gone. Okay.
There might be a little
Yeah.
residue on her hand of like some teal staining, but that's about
Some
it.
of that oil.
Okay.
Take a paper cloth to it, dab it up or something, but otherwise, yeah, I don't think it's
Can't
with
really
me.
investigate it unless we snatch it off him again.
You can smell my hand.
I'm okay.
That's a sentence.
I will
All right.
Respectfully decline.
He at this point after that he's instead of sitting with the box next to him, he has the box underneath him, and he's sitting on it, leaning against a wall.
You sure you should be sitting on that, homie?
He looks up to
I don't know what's inside.
he looks up to the two of you, like, or you approaching him. Were you a part of taking my canteen?
Hey, I
No.
persuaded him. He knows that I did it for a just reason.
It doesn't matter why you did it. He knows you did it.
Yeah, but he's also convinced that I did it for a just reason.
That's not what it always does. Rolls are for different reasons.
Motherfucker, you said nat 20 and
Yeah,
he's convinced.
You know what he was gonna do if he didn't get a high enough roll? He was gonna ignore you and walk away.
That's fair.
I'm surprised that you didn't just blame the goblin. I saw the goblin take this. Here, have it back.
Dang. Can't be always thrown under the bus.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Lift is like, gives him like a, are you serious right now look? And it's like, no, I was not involved in taking your canteen. But you should go rest. You're not exactly looking the best.
He clears his throat and then just puts his head back against the wall and closes his eyes.
Okay, Phantoms.
Was that in character?
Yes!
Alright.
Is there any way to figure
What
out
if he
what
crushes
he meant?
the crate? And just destroys it with his fat butt?
There is a child
doesn't-
corpse in there.
He doesn't respond. He just seems to be focusing on resting.
Alright.
So with that, I hate to do this, but I want to end early because
Okay.
we don't have Obadiah,
Yeah, no,
and
that's fair.
it's
too far.
yeah, the next little bits that I've planned are just they're going to involve, I think, everyone. It's kind of like just I don't want someone to just come back and be like, well, okay, that happened and I wasn't here for it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
so at that point we're going to go ahead and wrap a little bit early, unfortunately.
Okay.
But before we do,
Sounds Gucci. Okay.
Obadiah is asleep. Everyone's kind of getting down to go to sleep and rest.
Except for me.
So before we end off, as you're sitting awake, just what are you doing while you're awake?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just like lounging in one of the hammocks and just rocking back and forth. Chilling.
I definitely went to bed.
Are you reading? Are you just staring at the ceiling, or?
Do I have a dagger? I think I have a dagger. Just twirling my dagger in my hand.
Okay. As you're doing that, make me a dex save real quick.
Okay. normal?
Yep.
Fuck.
Are you on the top one or bottom one? The hammocks are top and bottom.
Oh. I guess the bottom one.
Okay. So as all of a sudden the ship lurches forward. Everyone stop. Everyone, like all of you will awake to this. You will all awaken to a and the wood croaking and groaning as it stops, and then your dagger. You just as soon as it stops, as soon as you guys all awake, you hear that croaking and groaning, and then all of a sudden you hear ting 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 ting, where the dagger has dropped to the floor, and you all awaken to that sound, and that is where we're going to stop.
Lifted?
Oh no. Oh boy. Okay.
So that is where we're going to end it for
That
tonight.
makes sense
What
as to why
in
you want to wait for
Yikers.
Obadiah then.
Oh my god.
Rip my dagger. Do I lose that indefinitely?
No,
then?
no, it's just on the ground next to you. You can pick it up as
None
you
of
get
this
up.
would have happened if you let me untie that rope.
I don't think that's true. Okay,
Well, we'll never
I guess
know,
right
will we?
before we end it, I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay, I mean, you still have it. I'm not going to take it away from you, but
I
yeah, I assumed you would. But that's where we'll go ahead and we'll end it
Okay.
for tonight. All right. I hope everything worked out. Everything's fun. I guess we will pick it up next week at the same time, same bat station.
Yeah, third.
Okay.
I don't have an ending stream scene. Never mind. All right. End stream.
That's fine.
Wow.